Greetings! What's up, guys and girls, and a very warm welcome, watchers. The sun is hiding and the magpie is casting. Coming to you guys right now with a live 1 versus 1 battle. Featuring, spawning in the south, it is going to be the Wehrmacht forces of PanzerGrenadierAngreifen. And spawning in the north, it is going to be the United Kingdom forces of USS Enterprise. Yep, a couple of players who have featured on the channel, PanzerGrenadierAngreifen somewhat more recently. The map, of course, is going to be Angoville, one of my favourite maps, if not my favourite these days. It's just a really cool map. So looking forward to a really good game, hopefully going to be unfolding here between these two fine players. Now, let me see. It's Thursday. It's around about midday. I will be leaving my home for the next 3 or 4 days. I'm going away. I'm going up north to the Lake District to kick back, chill, and have some good times with some friends. So, yeah, kind of going away for a bit of a long weekend here. So that, of course, means that there will be no further uploads until Sunday evening / Monday, depending on when I get home. I believe it will be Monday. So, yeah, just a heads up, really. Just you know, not to worry. Magpie hasn't died or fallen off the planet. It's just that for the next few days, I'm going to be, having some good times. And I'm going to be away from my computer and my casting setup and all that. So, yeah, let's see. Let's turn our attention to the game just now then, shall we? Seemingly no commanders picked so far. Looks like Enterprise going with Tommies and a Bren. No Vickers, actually. That's kind of weird, actually, given the map. Angreifen going to be going with that sniper. Just coming onto the field now. Squad of Grenadiers before that. So this Bren carrier actually quite fortunate, actually. That should work out really rather well against the forces here of PanzerGrenadierAngreifen. I'm going to have to think of a shorter name for him, aren't I? Because PanzerGrenadierAngreifen is just quite a long name. And you know what they say about a man with a long name? It's difficult to get your mouth around. So I might just call him PGA. PGA, yeah, that'll do. PGA. Or maybe just PG. Actually, I quite like PG. PG is shorter than PGA. Anyway, looks like a Tommy's going to go down in these initial scuffles. Sniper and the Grenadiers here using these line of sight blockers quite nicely. This Bren carrier here is actually being somewhat frustrated. Of course, if he tries to come through, he stands to be Fausted. Although there aren't the munitions right now for a Faust. They are about 40 seconds away. Although there's no way, of course, that the British player can know that. So he's going to have to play this very cautiously. It looks like he's going to put down some trenches over here on the left flank. We've got a squad of Tommies over here on the left, just chewing up some ground. That's very nice. He does have 2 of the victory points. He's going to grab a munitions point over here as well, which is going to be very nice as I just take a sip on my tea. Oh, that's the stuff. So let's take a look. It looks like we've gotten off to a very slow start here. So far as I know, just 1 soldier has died in 3 minutes, which is pretty rare for this game. PanzerGrenadierAngreifen has been focusing his efforts on the right flank, whereas Enterprise here has been taking up a bit of a mixed strategy. We do have a Vickers now in a building, and we do have an MG42 out for the German player, as these Grenadiers are going to try and get up close to this Bren carrier here. Vickers in the building is now going to start hooning on them, you've got to think. No, they actually managed to escape its arc before it can reposition. A touch awkward there for Enterprise. You've got to think if the facing was correct initially, he would have had a much easier time. Looks like he's actually going to transition the MG into this building. I don't know about that. It's a bit risky. German marksman here chalks off another Tommy. Firing as he is from just down here in the bottom right. MG42 set up in quite a nice position. Why is it not firing on this? Okay, now it'll start firing. No, he's packed it up. My bad. God, what do I even know about this game anyway? Looks like Angreifen has finally decided, PG has finally decided to send some Grenadiers out to the left-hand side of the map. That's really good. He needs to do something about that. It isn't very, it's obviously really bad to just leave that in British hands this whole game. Sniper taking some nice shots. This Bren carrier could be a touch more aggressive, I feel. He knows where the Grenadiers are right now, so if he comes around here, yeah, it looks like he might be trying that. He can harass the Sniper and or the MG team, which would be quite nice. Vickers in this building should be able to acquire these Grenadiers, and he does. Look at the damage on the Vickers. That thing is just a thunking nightmare. Oh my god, these Grenadiers are getting shredded. Angreifen here getting caught with his pants down for a little bit there. Should have fallen them back earlier. Now there could be a wipe coming down. The Vickers gun is going to reposition. The Bren is still chipping in for damage here. Oh, and the Tommies in the building going to get the KO blow. Those Lee Enfields. Absolutely vicious there. GR 34cm mortar going to be moving onto the left flank to support the Grenadiers who are there. What are here for fighting. Angreifen in a spot of bother, suffering an early squad wipe, forced to replace the squad. So, you know, at least he had the manpower to do so. Now let's just check the tech. Check yonder tech. Battle Phase 1 just now on the build queue for PG. And it looks like Enterprise is, he's gotten his company command post, of course. As you can see, there are Royal Engineers on the field. He's selected his commander. He's going to go for that, what's it, the Mobile Assault Doctrine? Yep, Mobile Assault Regiment here. So that's why he's got the flamethrower on those Royal Engineers. He's researched that AEC scout car, and we do see that now approaching for Enterprise. Now, these Tommies are going to get into the trench here and start doing a little bit of World War I reenactment here. Shells flailing on in from the GR-34 here, though. That's going to make life quite hard for these Tommies in the trench here. Oof. I'm not sure about using this trench, actually, because that stops you from being able to reposition. And, good damage is coming in here. He also has, you know, nearly 120 munitions. Now, I know he's saved some of that for a flamer. Maybe he's saving for a wasp. But that would seem unusual. I think he needs to get some medkits out on these Tommies. Medkits don't help much against snipers, though. The old shot to the face, quite difficult to remedy with a bandage. And another Tommy just going down. The medkits do come down, but they're just too late to be of any use. And indeed, as I said, they would have been useless against that sniper anyway. Here comes the AEC. Gonna push back some Grenadiers for now. Meanwhile, on the right flank, Tommy's and a Vickers gun are pushing up. So I quite like the position right now for USS Enterprise. If he can dislodge this mortar by getting through the sniper and these engineers, he'll be in really good shape. And an AEC is just the tool he needs for that. The Fer de Lance, the spearhead, coming on through here. And the Bran has been repaired, which is nice. So that's going to be back out on the field shortly. The Bran, of course, is just kind of a key piece of the puzzle right now, because it's a very maneuverable threat. He can redeploy that to plug the line wherever he needs an additional gun, basically. And it also represents a significant obstacle for this sniper, who's caught in the open here. The Bran sees him for an instant. I don't know if Enterprise was paying attention, but PG needs to get this sniper out of here. The sniper is visible right now. The Bran's going to turn. Here comes the AEC, wants a piece of this as well. I believe the AEC still does bonus damage to snipers, counting as it does as a scout car. So he's going to chase on in here. Oh no, the sniper cornered in against the barbed wire here. Gonna use the building, but that will reveal him. The AEC is here. Oh, the dupes from PG are real. He's gonna use it again. You ain't gonna get me. You can't catch me. Okay, he needs to fall back now. There's just, oh no, but the Bran is here. Oh no, here comes the fallback, but the Bran is at point blank range and just dackering in. Gets some good damage onto the sniper, but actually that guy is gonna escape. Wow, I love the moves from PG with the dukes in the building there. That was really nice. Just duping left, duping right. I think he kind of stayed too long because he let the British player like set up this nasty like trap with the Bran, but you know, in the end, he was able to get out for basically minimal losses. There is a bunker in the base for PG. He needs to upgrade that with medics though, and it looks like the Leichter Mechanized Company is just now coming online for him. So he's going to be able to have access to his next tier of units very shortly here. A pack gun, probably going to be quite useful, although I suppose he doesn't have the munitions for actual PanzerGrenadiers to be any use here. I was going to say PanzerGrenadiers are quite a nice choice against the AEC scout car. But yeah, Enterprise off to a really nice start here, actually. I mean, look at the field control he's got, you know, really using the new Brits, if you like. And the reason I say that they are the new Brits is because, well, you know, the AEC is much spicier. But Brits used to have the soggiest early game ever. Like, the AEC was just no use against infantry. The Bran carrier was a bloody liability and not buildable at all for the fuel cost, which they just removed, and it now feels just about balanced. So that tells you how bad it was before. So it's nice to see Enterprise, now, even though this has been like a 9-minute battle so far, which I think it's safe to say Enterprise has had the upper hand pretty much throughout. So that's kind of nice to see. Here comes some Royal Engineers burninating their way in. So this commander here, the Mobile Assault Doctrine, is adding a little bit of extra, you know, a little bit of extra oomph to this early game play from the Brits. That flamethrower a little bit spicy. He now has the advanced cover combat, which he can use for 75 of his finest munition. And looks like he's building some mines in a reasonable position. Actually, this is quite a nice position here, quite a spicy position right on this junction here, frequently used by vehicles, so that's quite nice. And a pack gun is going to be the choice here for PG. So here it comes, and it's going to be looking for this scout car. Now, it's probably going to be more of a deterrent than an actual kill, unless you can get a nice Faust off or something like that. Whoa! Using attack ground through a wall. Laws of physics would have something to say about that, but that's okay because we got relic tech here. We're playing on video games, so that wall actually just no impediment to being flamed. In real life, of course, you probably could do that because you could just angle the flamethrower over the wall. But you know, that's certainly not what that looks like. Pack gun here going to likewise be doing some attack ground rounding, just trying to find the AEC, but it looks like this wall is actually good enough to stop pack rounds. Yep. Wow. You know, in real life, this wall would not last this long against a pack at all. But, anyway. Here we have some Tommies in a building. Grenadiers moving in. I'm not really sure what he hopes to get done here, though. The problem is still the AC, and it's going to start dackering them down. Now, where's the Vickers for the British player? Yeah, it's in a beautiful position. Wow, really unlucky it can't actually hit these pioneers here. I don't know if that's just because it doesn't have the line of sight. Let me just check the line of sight here for the British player. Yeah, so he can't actually see very far through this gap in the wall, and so his Vickers actually can't pick any targets out. But the MG42 is going to get countered by this, but this is the most standoff battle I've ever seen. Very intelligent combat from both of them. Chipping down this wall to extend his line of sight with the pack gun to try and find this AEC, because once this wall is gone, the AC has to go. Once the AC has to go, the Grenadiers can make a move possibly onto this Vickers. The GR34 is flailing rounds into the Vickers, and actually PG is beginning to turn this fight. Now here comes some Royal Engineers. Let's see if they have something to say about this. Royal Engineers on the left flank have been forced back. Squad of Tommies still out here. But a nice fight from PG. He manages to find the AEC at last with the pack gun, connecting a hit there. So that forces the scout car back, and it looks like PG has managed to secure the doorstep of his base. Clearly that's very important, but look at the map, you know. PG's been under a brutal triple cap. He's down at 336 right now, under 500. Look at the income, plus 42, plus 68, fuel and munitions respectively for USS Enterprise. PG, he's down at 11 and 7. So fair to say that quite a resource window, a resource gap has opened up here for USS Enterprise. Now it'll be interesting to see what he does with it. I can see on the minimap, the company command post, has begun, which means that he's thinking about going, and look at how much fuel he's got left. This is like going to be a 12-minute Cromwell on the clock if he wants it. Let's just check. Is the building complete yet? It is actually complete, not constructing. So he's got the money for a Cromwell. He's got so much manpower, actually. Enterprise has maneuvered this game into a fantastic position. Feels like PG just can't do a thing right here. Sniper's still doing okay, but only 8 kills, and that was the first unit he built. In fact, that has been a very poor sniper, getting less than 1 kill per minute. So not the best sniper there. That Bren carrier really has made it really hard for that sniper to get out onto the field and start taking some shots of opportunity. A second pack gun going to be the choice, and we've had commandos being deployed out of a building. Uh-oh! They want a piece. Oh, that sniper! Uh-oh! Oh, they find him, and they get some good damage on, but he is going to escape. Nice little ambush there from USS. Going to force the sniper back, and it's this kind of counterplay that's actually making this sniper look like a really poor choice. He hasn't been that effective whatsoever. And now the boys from Ireland are here, and they're just going to make life really annoying. You know, they could even just hide behind this building for a while. Looks like that's actually exactly what PG thinks is going to happen, so he's just mortaring the shizzle out of this spot here. MG42 is going to move on up. Now, if I just rotate the camera... Okay, so there is a window on the north side of that building. Oh, a bit of friendly fire there from the GR34. Actually not doing any damage, so those guys apparently shrapnel-proof. Very lucky for them. The left flank, it looks like a USS just going to be shoring it up again. He's got a Vickers in a frickin' trench over here, facing the wrong way, admittedly. That's a touch awkward. How bad at war do you have to be to set the MG up facing the wrong way? Anyway... so yeah, Marksman over here finally getting 1-star vet. That does give him the incendiary round. That is going to allow him to pick off retreating squads, perhaps. USS Enterprise stacking all of the resources, though. And he's not actually investing in anything just yet. Now, here comes the mechanized assault, PanzerGrenadiers in their little 250 half-track. That means, of course, PanzerGrenadier has chosen the mechanized assault doctrine, which you can now see in the bottom left down here. So he's going to have access to that late-game Tiger. He's going to have access to the Stug E, or the Stooge, as I like to call it, throughout the game. Now that Stug E is actually quite spicy. We've seen it be really good. Sniper gets forced back again. But here comes the drive-by 250, but here comes the AEC. And that is gonna... Oh no! He gets all the PanzerGrenadiers in that. Oh my god, PanzerGrenadierAngreifen must have... Oh, that is a facepalm moment. Looks like the AC is actually going to skedaddle as well. That's so unfortunate here for PG, who's now... in a really bad way. He desperately just needs to hold this victory point and just wait for a time when he can actually try and take a fight. Oh no, what was that? Was that a... Okay, nobody got wipes there. That was nice. Okay, the sniper is actually beginning to look more effective. He has been chipping off more kills in the last few minutes. But a really rough game for Angreifen here. Testament to his character that he's sticking around in this fight. Just kind of trying to make it happen. Looks like there's actually 2 squads of commandos on the field right now, which I didn't see one of them coming out. But anyway, whoa, the sniper is going to... just on low health again. These Tommies just looking for him there, but not able to get him. Double packs at the back. looking to kick the British armour in the sack. And we got GR34 in a nice position. This MG42 is actually in a really good position. Yeah, he's going to go for the dream house here as well. He might. And that makes a lot of sense. There we go. Now he's got the MG42 in the dream house. That means he can actually move the mortar up a little if he wants, like to at least here, maybe here. And he's got some pioneers laying telemines in nice positions actually. And actually, you know what? USS Enterprise has gone for all burninators on his Royal Engineers. That means that there's no metal detector here. So those mines stand to hit their mark. And he didn't see them being deployed. Now, oh my god! Has he just gone straight for a comet? Oh, that's disgusting. I didn't even see that he'd gone for hammer. Oh, this is like the fastest comet I think I've ever seen in an actual game that I've cast. This comet's going to be on the field by like the 17-minute mark. This is gross. USS Enterprise is going to be in some real trouble. Remember, the Comet's gun is actually way better than the Panthers against infantry. Like, that main cannon will smash infantry squads. And once it gets to Veterancy 1, it will have that phosphorus shell, which basically just counters pack guns. So, that Comet, if he keeps it alive and he doesn't get unlucky, I mean, if it gets Fausted and picked off by the packs, then, you know, he deserves to lose it. And that's a way he can lose it. But, you know, as long as he doesn't get it Fausted and then fall foul of the pack guns, you know, that Comet is a real, just a nasty piece here. Now, PanzerGrenadiers have been replaced here for PanzerGrenadierAngreifen. And he nearly, okay, no, he just doesn't have Shrek munitions for them. I was going to say, Shrek PanzerGrenadiers are okay against a Comet. Not great, because it can still hammer them. But, yeah, and remember, actually, even when it's Vet 0, which this Comet now is, it still has the smoke shell. Like, that's just unlocked by default. So, even if he gets Fausted, and the pack guns are in a good position, he may be able to still save that Comet. Like, he just probably will. So here is the Comet. It does reveal itself. He's got the tank commander in good time, as well you might expect. And look, Commando's just running amok here, targeting down the pack guns. These Grenadiers are behind them, though, kind of picking them down. And whoa, see there, the Comet just pushes in a touch too far there. Whoa, could have been a Faust there. The AT guns are only just here. So that could have been a Fausting. Look at this lovely camo here that Enterprise has. That is a spicy looking tank right there. Look at that. Look at that. Very nice. Now, Angreifen is doing a lot better than he was like 10 or even 5 minutes ago. Wow, pack gun's actually here. Find the Comet, putting in a lot of damage. That Comet has to get out. He cannot stay there. Yeah, that was a nice little fight here. Now the Comet's off the line and it has to repair. The Royal Engineers are going to have to take care of it. So there's a little window of time here. And PanzerGrenadierAngreifen, yeah, he's bleeding out. Yeah, he's down at 230 under 500. But he is actually bleeding out slowly because he has, like I said, this is the crucial point for him to hold. And he has been able to hold it. And he does have, even has fuel and munitions connected, actually. So PanzerGrenadierAngreifen's resources not that far behind. If you have a look at the bottom of the screen here, you'll see what I mean. There goes the AEC, just runs into some mines. And now there's a stooge on the field. A stooge. Basically, if you take Stug E, right, and you take out the hyphen, because it's normally Stug-E, then it's a stooge. That's why I call it the stooge. Magpie's logic, explained for you in real time. I feel like I need a business card with like Magpie 842 caster, and then I can have like a really cheesy. Whoa, hang on, PanzerGrenadiers getting on top of these commandos and actually doing a real number on them. But here come some engineers, and they do have a flamer, so I don't know. I don't know. Oh, and the land spam, the spam mattress coming out now. The spam mattress is here. Dun 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 dun. Rocket artillery has arrived here for the British player, should he require it, and this looks like a very appealing target. I think rocket artillery in this game is good generally, but against Wehrmacht, who are so heavily dependent on weapon teams, like, the land mattress and rocket artillery in general is just extra super spicy. So, anyway, here it comes.
Enemy action has destroyed our forward
and
position.
Look! PG manages to grab the cutoff. Very nice. That actually means that right now his resource situation is way better than the British player, so he's actually going to be catching up a little bit there. And we've seen him before just use the stooge, just a single stooge against overwhelming odds to do very well. So this is going to be really cool. But it looks like the Comet's going to be repositioning here. Look, USS Enterprise needs to get a third squad of Royal Engineers with a metal detector. I don't care what anyone says. He needs that to happen. You know the saying, mines win games. Now, where's the land mattress going to be deploying? Because he hasn't revealed the fact that he has one yet. Anyway, as I was saying earlier, I should get, like, some business cards. Like, because I've been casting now since for, like, 6 months, I feel like I can get, like, some really tacky, like, established, you know, est 2015 just for the lols, because that's so recent. It would actually amuse me so much to have, like, Magpie 842, caster est 2015. That would make me laugh a lot. Commandos here going to find some grenadiers and hoon them down, but actually they stopped firing, so I think they could have gotten at least another model, if not threatened the squad, if they'd have kept shooting that. But it looks like they don't want to stay exposed to the sniper and the stooge here. Sorry, to the sniper. I believe that was the sniper chipping them. No? Okay, it was just the stooge. Wow. Whoa, the land mattress. What? How? Where? What on earth happened to the land mattress? It just died. Was that a rifle grenade? Oh, wow, I totally missed that, but the land mattress gets taken down. PanzerGrenadier is actually heading into this house. They've got the Shreks. The Comet's here. Where are the AT guns? The AT guns are here as well. That Comet is going to escape for now, but that was kind of close. And the PanzerGrenadiers might be able to get this land mattress again, which would effectively be a 3-for-1. Oh, wow, you can actually crew it with just 2 people. Okay. Okay, so he does get the land mattress out of there, and the land mattress has now been revealed. The pack guns are pushing, and Angrieifen's a monster. He was so far behind, but look at his composition now. He's actually 83 supply over 63. He's actually doing just fine. Here comes the land mattressing, though. Wants to find the pack guns or anything. Finds one of them. More rockets coming in. The sniper has to be careful here as well. The pack guns... Oh, he gets one of the pack guns, so that's nice. Gets a Panzergrenadier and a little bit of damage on the stooge. Looks like the Comet wants a piece of the stooge here. Stooge finds the land mattress but misses and is going to be forced back here. But I can't believe that Angriefen is pushing up this far. He's off the clock now. And he's very much on target for getting a Tiger tank. Whoa, the Comet's going to use emergency war speed and come forward for the stooge. Whoa! Exposing its rear armor, though. 2 pack guns here and the double Shrek. This is a Comet in jeopardy right now. This is a Comet on the edge, but he's going to get out of there. Wow, that war speed lasts quite a while, doesn't it? And now there's a wall of infantry here and just very expensive German infantry here. Bundle grenade comes down, catches 2 Royal Engineers, which is frustrating for the British player, but he still has just a critical mass here in this wave. Sniper needs to get out. Oh, Angriefen's forgotten about the sniper. That's so unfortunate. The marksman goes down. But I feel like that wasn't even one of his most important pieces right now. That's probably okay. And here comes another stooge. Going to start blasting big holes in this British infantry. So Angriefen here just maneuvering the game into a point where, you know, he's actually almost at parity with the British player. If it wasn't for the fact he's trailing by 308 tickets, he'd be doing really, really well in this game. You know, like, I'm amazed that he's managed to bring it back to the point where that's really his only deficit. If he could spare a squad to take the left flank, that'd be great. Whoa, this Bren just has been forgotten about all game, hasn't it? I forgot about the Bren, let alone Enterprise. I'm not sure it's been used. Who knows? It may have been whilst I wasn't looking. I don't want to put him down, but anyway. Bunker going to be coming up in this position. Now, I have to assume that that's going to be... Yeah, command bunker. Here we go. So, Angriefen here busting out all the moves here for the Wehrmacht forces, which, I mean, these are just things you don't often see that much. So anyway, looks like the missile rack here being reloaded, so the land mattress will be GTG. That's good to go pretty soon. I'd quite like to see weapon racks research come down for Enterprise, because in fact, 5-man squad would be way more... I'd like to see 5-man squads first, but weapon racks as well would be useful. Here comes the British infantry. Cromwell is here. Let's just bring the camera down here. See this British advance. Alright, lads. Let's go and get the bloody Jerrys, you bloody wankers. I literally just said bloody Jerrys, and then this guy starts saying bloody Jerrys. British, what is it about the British in every World War II game being so caricatured? It's unreal. Anyway, here comes a massive rocket barrage. Finds an MG, finds the stooge, finds a pack gun, finds some grenadiers. A lot of stuff in jeopardy here. Takes out an MG, I think. Oh, no, sorry, that was the Comet that took that one out. So, actually, this barrage landing just behind all this stuff, just a little too far back. Manages to get a good hit or 2 onto the pack gun. And now here comes some Tommies to try and sweep that up. The MG isn't here to defend anymore, so these Tommies can move in. The Comet manages to acquire the stooge, and this doesn't look very good for Angriefen. He needs to turn this pack gun, and he does. 3 pack guns now. Jesus, that's brave against land mattresses. Gammon bomb is going to force an MG back. Actually, the Grenadiers remanned that MG. Did they sacrifice themselves for that? Oh dear. The Grenadiers actually lost the squad there to pick up that MG. Meanwhile, on the left flank, PG here having another cheeky attempt at the cutoff point. Gets it, but not for long. Royal Engineers are going to put that right very quickly. PanzerGrenadiers here in a nice building, though. Grabbing their 3rd star of veterancy. The Comet here forced to wheel back and be defensive. And Angreifen's going to hold the right-hand side of the map again. And on Angoville, that's the most important side, as we all know. So, you know, he's definitely behind on VPs, and he's in a very... He doesn't have much breathing room. That's what the British player has, is breathing room. You know, space to think, space to, you know, time to do stuff. But PanzerGrenadierAngreifen doesn't have that, but he has everything else. So this is actually looking okay for him. As I take another sip on my tea. Now, this land mattress has 8 kills. It's gone up to 1 star of veterancy. Any sign of the 5-man squad upgrade or weapon racks? Come on, Enterprise. What are you really saving this fuel for? Another comet? I just think the 5-man squad upgrade would be a really good thing right now, but I don't know. And Bren guns as well would just be great on his Tommies. Then they could just bully their way through. Ah, but I'm just a humble caster. Anyway, one more shot is going to land this comet. It's a 2nd star of veterancy, which is going to improve that accuracy on the weapon and the turret traverse speed. Engineers here are going to set up some more telemines, and this is actually a really big deal, because remember, there's still no metal detector. Enterprise here does not like detecting metal. He much prefers to just detect it by exploding underfoot. Whoa, these Panzer Grenadiers getting way too ambitious, just getting flaminated here. They're getting torn to shreds. Angreifen needs to get out of there, and he does. The land mattress is flailing in. Finds the concentration of German forces. That's a fantastic barrage. Gets the mortar. Gets some good hits on the MG. Gets a good hit on the pack. The Comet's going to overrun here. Gets the MG. The MG goes down. So that's the MG and the mortar down. Oh, that was a horrendous barrage there from the land mattress. That might be the spam mattress barrage that breaks the game here. The Stooge is going to come in, but the Comet is looking for it. The Stooge actually taking some good shots on this infantry. The Comet has to fall back. No pack gun still alive. Double bomb onto the Stooge. No effect. But the Comet will take it. The Comet will take it. The boys from Ireland a little bit disappointed there. Now the command bunker is next in line here. But there's another Stooge back here, so that's Enterprise can't push that far. But look at Angreifen's army. He basically lost everything. Like, here's the remnants of all the squads he used to have. A lot of German corpses out here. A lot of German equipment left on the field. And yeah, that was really bad. Oh no, if he loses the Comet here. Oh, the Comet's so good against infantry. What is this grossness? Oh, but he's reinforcing off the command bunker. This is hilarious. He has to actually replenish one of his Shreks because he lost one. This Comet is just vicious. Ha! Oh, the Shrek bounced! Oh god, I feel for Angreifen here. He just wants that bloody Comet. That's all he wants right now. Come on, let him get the Comet. Oh god. Wow, I feel like this was a hammer blow of a game from Enterprise against a player, Angreifen, who we've seen play so well lately. These Panzer Grenadiers are going to grab the building is what they're going to do and just rain Shreks out the windows. Here it comes. And he gets the Comet. There we go. And that's going to be an instantaneous fallback on that Panzer Grenadier. Another Comet already on the queue, though. So Enterprise well on top of this for now. Angreifen actually not GGing. And I suppose, right, he can just keep recrewing his engineers. And remember, they actually replenish very quickly. Their reinforced rate is very quick. And then he can use them to quickly grab a mortar and 2 more pack guns. So that's a lot more squads bolstering his line. Look, see, now he can just grab this pack gun and instantly replenish. Whoa, commandos though. Oh, commandos in the hood. No, that pack gun will be gone. Stug here is going to desperately try and cover. And now look, if he just keeps reinforcing, he needs to keep reinforcing these engineers. There we go. These pioneers, rather. Because as long as he does that, he can actually just get a lot of squads here. And he's got two Stooges. And he's held on to this VP the whole time, so he's at 156 under 474. So somehow, actually, he may not be out of this game. I would have thought for sure he was out there. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. The land mattress, though, just undoing all of this, like, recrewing that he's desperately been trying to put through. Oh, there it goes. Finds the pack gun. Man, that land mattress is a devastator. How much are they, like, 40 fuel or something? 40 fuel and 350 manpower. Gross. So the Comet comes in here, and it can probably just take one of these Stugs. It's going to take this front Stug for sure. Remember, this Comet is the 2nd Comet, so it has no veterancy. Gammon Bomb going to come down here. Here are the Panzer Shrek Grenadiers. Bang, bang, getting some hits onto the Comet. They could push forwards here and start using these buildings a bit, which would be a good shout. They are 3-star, so their accuracy is very high. Their reload speed, very low. or rather their reload speed is high, their reload time is low. Getting a couple more hits onto the Comet. I still cannot see how Angreifen comes back in this game, but you know, oh, he's getting another Stug? Wow, he really has a lot of stock in these Stugs, doesn't he? Really thinks that they're very good. Here comes the Gammon Bomb, and he is paying attention. Oh, that was the light Gammon Bomb. Okay, and these engineers are still on recrewing duty, just desperately recrewing everything back here. The trouble is, the Land Mattress just beats these weapon teams. Where is the Land Mattress right now? Okay, on 2-star and in this position, 25 kills. He needs to get that back a bit, though, I feel. Because it is also a negative cover just there. And here come the two Stooges, just doing what they can against infantry. Here comes another Gammon Bomb into this building. PanzerGrenadier is well on top of it, though. That may wreck the building. Yeah. Those Gammon Bombs, very powerful. And the Pack Gun is actually going to decap this point. PanzerGrenadierAngreifen is relentless, man. He actually really doesn't believe he's lost here, which I have to say is incredible. Half an hour into this game, he's been on the back foot more or less the entire way. Got crushed down to just 4 units earlier, but is desperately recrewing his army with these damn engineers in their command bunker. So he's actually, you know, getting all his weapon squads back. I'd love to see him take this mortar back again. The Land Mattress here, gonna spam match this in a few more shots. Probably gonna get this Pack Gun again. I'd be amazed if they don't. No, they actually don't. That is amazing. And look, Angreifen! Angreifen has Enterprise under the clock right now. This is so rare. What is this game? Angreifen, man, he's just got such stamina and tolerance and spirit. I would have GG'd out of this. I know I would have GG'd out of this by now. It's probably because I play StarCraft a bit. Like in StarCraft, if you're like this far behind, you're just never coming back. But Company of Heroes 2 is not StarCraft. It's so very different.
The new engineer section is waiting for orders. All reinforcements received.
Alright, so here comes some fresh engineers. Please, please. No, he's going for the Flamer straight away. He just cares not for mine detectors. Light artillery barrage going to be used here, but sadly for little effect. The Tommies had already moved through the area of effect here. So they're going to probably grab this point. Stooge is in the hood, though. And the two Pack Guns, which are not set... Okay, Angreifen realizes instantly that his recrewed Pack Guns weren't set to target vehicles, so he immediately clicks on the target vehicles there, getting that done very nicely. Now we've just got this kind of awkward standoff, really. I feel like the British forces, you know, could just sledge in here and just take this. Where are all the Tommies? Okay, the commandos need to come out. They are actually ready to rock. I feel like if Enterprise could just focus his power in one point, he could probably just smite back Angreifen here. Especially if he proceeds his assault with a Land Mattress barrage, which actually is just now ready. Here it comes. Oh, that's a very short-range barrage. I feel like he cast that a bit too short. Okay, maybe not. He does catch the Pack Gun. Oh god, that's just brutal damage. The Comet comes through, the Pack Gun gets taken out, the Comet is prioritizing the Stug, and MG42 is in a position here. It starts covering the Bren, which has showed up at last. The Stug here is just going to get chased down by the Comet. Absolutely no contest there. Turret rotate speed. Oh, he gets jammed, though, by the other Stug. Ha! Awesome, just kind of saving the life of this other one here. That's really annoying. Boom, though. Looks like a Gammon Bomb or something took out that Stug. What on earth? Took out that Stug? Oh my god. I'm so... Okay, anyway. And the Comet here is going to come for this other Stug, which is a shame. That thing is now 2-star. Whoa, but the two Pack Guns are in the hood. I mean, again, Enterprise can replace this Comet if he loses it, and it looks like he might at this rate. Has he got War Speed available? No, he's already used War Speed. Pack Gun here gets set up at a very nice angle. The Comet going to run for its life, takes one in the ass, but it's going to escape. Amazing. Is it? Yeah, he gets it out of there. That was so close. The Stooge here thinking about pursuing. Very risky proposal, though. This command bunker has been like the only reason that Angreifen is alive. If he couldn't be reinforcing in this exact location to keep recrewing all these weapon positions, Angreifen would have been out of this game a long time ago. Like, this is just... That is the backbone. Whoa, another Comet, though, going to be the choice here for Enterprise, and that's hard times. Like, Angreifen's just getting up to Tiger fuel. Like, you know, in about 2-3 minutes he'll have the fuel. I can't vouch for the manpower. But then there's going to be 2 comets waiting, you know, and a Tiger's a very good tank, but I'm not sure it's good enough to be 2 comets. So the land mattress is going to take another barrage here. Actually manages to find the command bunker, some infantry, catches the Stug repairing, forcing it to move. That's mildly frustrating. Does take out this command bunker, which I just said is the only reason PanzerGrenadierAngreifen has been allowed to survive this long. So we'll see if that's going to break his back, or if he decides to rebuild it, or what. Somehow Angreifen's still in command at this point, which is just an insane miracle right now. MG42 here in an okay position, but gets flushed by Tommies and is forced to fall back. It's going to try and reset up here, but the Tommies are still picking it down. Stooge here is going to help them out, though, and yeah, there we go. He's actually going to defend this victory point by the skin of his teeth. I feel like actually Enterprise could have stayed just long enough to decap this point there, but anyway. Here comes a Comet here, running down onto the right flank. The land mattress takes, sorry, that's the second land mattress, takes care of the MGT team, the MG team, takes care of the Pat gun. The other Comet comes in here. We've got a spit roast on the Stooge. That is going to be well spit roasted here. Bang, there it goes. It's actually only abandoned. Comet here looks like it wants to take the killing blow, though. He says. Nope. And these replacement Panzer Grenadiers here are going to be doing their best with the Panzerschrecks to keep these Comets back. But here comes the close combat squad. 2 flamers of Royal Engineers and some commandos going to be ripping on through here. The Pat gun gets remanned, and that is going to keep back this right-hand Comet for now. And the Panzer Grenadiers are still in a good position, but they're going to have to fall back through all kinds of hell here. Ah, where are they going? Where are they going? These Panzer Grenadiers are lost for sure, right? He needs to pull them back. He desperately needs to pull them back. Ah, these Panzer Grenadiers, they're worth so much. No, Angreifen, no. I mean, he falls them back, but that's sluggish. Now they're falling back past commandos, past a flamer, past another flamer. He actually saves the squad. Miraculous. There's a Panzerschreck on the floor here as well, which he can give to, like, his other Panzer Grenadiers, or just his Grenadiers, actually. That'll be sweet. But it looks like the Engineers, no, they don't even steal it. They don't even steal it. And look, Angreifen the whole time has had this other VP. Enterprise, my friend, you can't just toy with the food forever. You have to kill this man at some point. You have to kill this man at some point, and the only way to do that is to cap this point. Angreifen's, like, not dead, amazingly. Another, like, ridiculous barrage here just going to come flailing into this location. Look how devastating these land mattresses are. There's absurd stuff. It's still bloody firing. But the Panzer Grenadiers come through here, and they do find with the 2-star land mattress, eviscerating it.
The enemy have killed the land mattress crew.
Wow, so that removes all of the veterancy. He does donate a Panzerschreck and his Panzer Grenadiers there. But he's going to grab the Shrek back with these Grenadiers, which is crucial. My god, look at this army. Some Pioneers, some Grenadiers, some Panzer Grenadiers, and a Stooge. That is it right now for Angreifen at the 38-minute mark in this game. I mean, what are we even watching here? How, Enterprise? How have you not ended this? I'm genuinely, like, this, you are in danger of giving this game away now somehow. I just feel like the fact that he hasn't already won is so incredulous he could actually lose, even though he's still so far ahead. Here comes the Comet again. Okay, he's actually going to take this point. Surely he's going to take this point. He gets it decapped. Now, surely he's going to take that point. Surely. Okay, the land mattress here flailing shots in over here at the building. He has to be careful, actually. His Royal Engineers running into the barrage here. And a second land mattress just now entering the field. Stooge gets taken out by the 2 Comets. Triple 20.
Jerry's only got 100 points left.
And yes, Angreifen is going to choose this moment to GG. Wow, though. What a game. Like, so tenacious. I can't believe what Angreifen was able to achieve with so little. You know, like, it felt like he had no army. It felt like he had no units for, like, 20-odd minutes there. And just, you know, still managed to hold on to 2 victory points for, like, some time. Yes, it was a defeat. Yes, it was a very one-sided game. But I think PanzerGrenadierAngreifen can leave this one with his head held high. He put up quite the battle there. And, you know, he got off to an unlucky start. Losing a squad of Grenadiers that early always sucks. And it always puts you onto the back feet when you play as Wehrmacht, simply because you just can't they just don't have the manpower spare to take a loss like that, you know. So then you're basically on the back foot with Wehrmacht. And yeah, wow. And Enterprise, just incredible play. Like, he's such a strong player. Obviously a very, very strong player. He's clearly very used to using this commander. He's also not a man who likes metal detectors. So, you know, heads up, if you ever play against this guy out there on the ladder, put some mines down, because, pardon me, he does not like using metal detectors. So that could be a way to trip him up. Yeah, that, I believe, brings this video to a conclusion. Remember, as I said at the beginning, I will be away this weekend. There will not be any uploads. I will be uploading again next week before I go away to Thailand and Cambodia for a month. Yep. Yeah, like I say, I believe that concludes this video. Thank you very much for watching, and this is Magpie842 signing out.